Well, it's time to refill my bird feeder. This feeder attracts a lot of different birds. I think one day I counted something like a dozen different species that came, but unfortunately it also attracts ravens, those ugly ravens. I can't hardly stand them. Every time I see these ugly ravens, I'm reminded of a couple of passages of Scripture. The psalmist said in Psalm 147:9 that God gives to the beasts their food and to the young ravens that cry. And could it be that this is what Jesus had in mind when he said in Luke's gospel, "Consider the ravens, they neither sow nor reap, they have neither storehouse nor barn, and yet God feeds them. Of how much more value are you than the birds?" So why ravens? Ravens are an ugly bird. I could understand it if it said bluebirds or robins or cardinals. But a raven? No, it's a raven. It's not a hawk, not a falcon, not an eagle, not a cardinal, not a bluebird. It's the seemingly useless raven that God responds to its cry. So why are these verses even in the Bible? Well, it's some marvelous logic if we will follow it. The raven is but a bird whose death means very little. We, on the other hand, are immortal souls. No raven, as far as I know, will ever be redeemed or resurrected. No raven has ever been formed in the image of God. So how then could God hear the raven's cry but turn a deaf ear to yours? That's the logic behind this. I mean, let me give you an example. If you heard the cry of a hungry raven while at the same time hearing the cry of an abandoned, starving infant, to which would you first give aid? And I think I know the answer to that. And the point is, we're not better than God. So if we have the good sense to first attend to the starving infant who bears the divine image, will God do any less? So the logic here is this. If God would provide for the needs of such an insignificant bird as a raven, will he not happily and generously provide for yours? Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video has been somewhat of an inspiration for you and encouraging. If so, I hope you'll hit the like button. Maybe leave me a comment. Tell me what your favorite bird is. All right, I'd love to hear. And also consider subscribing to my channel. I'm Van, Unfiltered.